See, people that know tech, not my job. Thank you for coming to honor the missing and murdered Indigenous women represented during Red Dress Day. I would like to take this time to welcome Elder Lloyd Pulliam, who is one of our Métis elders, to start us in a good way with prayer.
Good morning. Sorry folks, I didn't bring my red dress, but I have my Red Flames jacket. Anyway, we're gathered today in a very important time. And I think we just want to thank everyone for coming and to think about the people that are missing, the girls, the ladies, the children, and how sad it is because these things happen. So I'm going to say a prayer that this nonsense will end. Heavenly Father, thank you for this day. We thank you that we can come together and be one and remember and think about the decades and the people that have gone before us, probably in a bad way. My prayer today is for those that are missing, and that they will be returned and come back to us. And for the rest of us here, I just pray that we'll be able to deal with the situations that are in our hearts and how we miss the loved ones. And we just come to you knowing that you can do many wonderful things and that you can give us the peace and the encouragement to work towards a better day. Amen.
Thank you, Elder Pulliam. We would now like to invite the Honorable Mayor Ken Johnson to come and give words from the city.
Good morning, everyone. On a solemn day today, it just warms my heart that so many of us are gathered here in solidarity today in a way of remembering the sorrow and the loss that murdered and missing Indigenous women have brought to us. I'm so happy to see so many community members here this morning. So happy to see so many of my administration team, of my council team here this morning. Thank you so much. I have learned in the last 6 months that our community is strong, and today it grieves with you, and it grieves over the memory that we commemorate today. As I was listening to the prayer this morning from our good elder, I thought of a friend of mine who lost his daughter on the Highway of Tears in British Columbia, and how that broke his heart for so many years, how he never had closure. Because grief is a journey that begins with a sense of closure, and without a sense of closure, we really can't grieve and we really can't heal. But on a day like today, we can take the symbolism of the red dresses, we can take the symbolism of our badges and what we wear as indicators that we care, and as indicators that we grieve, and as indicators that these lives were important. They were daughters and mothers and aunts and cousins and friends. And they matter. And the dresses that are hung say, you matter, and we care, and we miss you, and we know that you are with us. So ladies and gentlemen, it's been an honor to address you today. And I just urge all of us to take these red dresses in our hearts as we go forward. Thank you.
Wow. So I'm Maurice Denny. I'm the Executive Director of Shining Mountains Living Community Service. And I am truly amazed and my heart is full to see so many friends and new faces here. Last year we had Red Dress, and because of COVID, I think we were allowed 4 people or 6 people, and we just had it in the front yard of our office. And at the back of our office is a shed, and it's got a painting on it that was spray painted by a young man who honored his auntie, who was one of the first murdered and missing women known in Alberta, and she went missing in Edmonton. And I had the honor of having her niece work with me, for me. But it is my total honor to introduce our guest speaker. Melanie Ominou is the president of National Métis Women. La Femme Chef, otherwise known as Odapimiswak. And Mel sat on the commission for MMIW and insisted as well that it be expanded to include the Métis women who had been ignored as murdered and missing. And so, yeah.
Good morning, everybody. First off, I want to thank the elder for the prayer this morning. And I also want to acknowledge the mayor's words. And it takes a very strong man to come up here with no speeches and no prepared notes and deliver the words that he delivered today. So for that, I'm quite honored to be here with you guys. I want to thank all the family members and survivors that have come here. And I want to acknowledge and recognize the pain that many of you have had to suffer in giving up your loved ones. I am involved at the national level with the Missing and Murdered Indigenous Women and Girls. We predated the commission, and we were actually a part of a group of Indigenous women, and I represented the Métis women to make sure that there was an inquiry, to make sure that there was calls for action. And we even developed a shadow report called Weaving Miskatoha, and we need to make change, and we want to be a part of the change makers. And I'm really honored that this many people would come out today and be a part of that change and recognition and honor of the missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls of this country. Very often we get pushed off onto other things where other things take priority. But it is important that we make changes in this country so that our young women are not a part of a disposable part of society. Jamie was an artist that created the Red Dress Initiative, and she put red dresses all over trying to acknowledge the number of missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls. We need to continue this so that people understand that our women are important, that they are a part of our communities, they're a part of our societies, and that they're not people that we want to throw away or not have any part of. So I really do want to acknowledge the work that's been done, and it's going to take all of us. We all need to be change makers. None of us are going to do this by ourselves. We didn't get here by ourselves, and we all need to work together. So I really do acknowledge that, and I thank you guys for all coming out. And a part of the work that we do is we work with our elders, and we call our Métis elders grandmothers. And they developed this sash, and it's a healing sash. And every one of these colors represents something. And I want to give this one to Ray today for the work that she does with Shining Mountains. She's earned the right as one of our matriarchs and our grandmothers in our Métis community to wear that sash proudly and to help represent the work of healing that she does in her community, and I thank you.
Thank you for that, Mel. That was awesome. Next, I would like to introduce Kelly Arnold, who is going to sing a Cree song honoring women.
Congratulations, Coco. Hi, my name is Kelly Arnold, and I work at the Red Deer Native Friendship Society. And this is my friend, good friend, Diane Gardepy, and she works for the Catholic schools. And today, I wanted to sing a song to honor the women that have been stolen from us. And unfortunately, I personally know some of them, and know many of you in the audience know some as well. The song I'm going to sing was written by Fawn Wood. She is a Cree, beautiful Cree woman from the Saddle Lake Reserve. And the name of the song is Tapwe Oma. And the song talks about, look at the beautiful women. Sorry, I hope I don't cry. But look at the beautiful women, look at them dancing. And that's what our sisters are doing now. You know, they are lost from this earth, but they are on the other side of that veil. So I asked my good friend to help me and support me, and I know she'll catch the song. It's been a while. And if you know it, sing along. Donna? Tapwe Oma, Kinais Kinawa, Kekamoye, Kakio Esquewa, Ayo, Weo, hey, Weo, hey, Weo, hey, Weo, hey, oh, hey, Tapwe Oma, Kinas Kinawa, Kekamoye, Kakio Esquewa, Weo, hey, Weo, hey, Weo, hey, Weo, hey, oh, hey, Tapwe Oma, Kenas Kinawa, Kenkamoye, Kakio Esquewa. Thank you.
Thank you, Kelly, for that beautiful honor. Now I would like to turn it over to Elder Lloyd and Elder Rodney, who are going to do a set of music for us as well.
He wasn't going to come. He was in Saskatchewan, and he cut his journey short, I believe, and returned home. And not to make any excuses, but we're not greatly rehearsed. I went yesterday morning for a quick rehearsal with Rodney at his home in Silver Lake, and we just come to bring a message and bring some of the things that we really like, fiddle music, and a few messages. We hope you enjoy it, and like I said, we're going to try our best. I'd like to thank the city for building such a nice place for us to dance. So you don't need a partner to jig. And I see the RCMP are in our presence, and I'm sure they won't object. As long as that's the worst thing we do, we're often. It's got to be a person. Hey. Check 1, 2. I love you. I love you because I love me. I love you because you understand, dear, every single thing I try to do. I love you for 100,000 reasons, but most of all, I love you 'cause you're you. I love you because the future's brighter every time I'm working by your side. I love you because the future's brighter. The door to happiness you open wide. No matter what the world may say about me, I know your love will always be true. I love you for 100,000 reasons, but most of all, I love you because you're you. No matter what the world may say about me, I know your love will always be true. I I love you for 100,000 reasons. But most of all, I love you 'cause you're you. But most of all, I love you 'cause you're you. Outside weather is not good for strings. Well, we're in unfamiliar water here. I'm sure there's lots of farmeresses. This is Rodney asked me to sing the song. Anyway, we'll try to do it just because you're stuck here. Dusty old farmer, a working in the field, hanging down over your tractor wheel. The sun beating down, turn the red paint to orange, rusty old patches of steel. There's no farmer's song on the car radio, just cowboys, truck drivers, and pain. This is my way to say thanks for the meal, and I hope there's no shortage of rain. Straw hat and old hanky, mopping my face like a shoe. Thanks for the meal, here's the song that is real, from the kid, from the city to you. Straw hat and old hanky, mopping my face like a shoe. Thanks for the meal, here's a song that is real, from the kid, from the city to you. Combines gang up, take most of the bread. Things just ain't like they used to be. So your kids are out after the American dream, they're working in big factories. If I come back when you're out in the sun, can I wave at you just like a friend? These days when everyone's taking so much, there's somebody giving back in. Straw hat and old hankies, mopping my face like a shoe. Thanks for the meal, here's a song that is real, from the kid, from the city to you. Straw hat and old hankies, mopping my face like a shoe. Thanks for the meal, here's a song that is real, from the kid, from the city to you. straw hair and an old dirty hanky, mopping my face like a shoe. Thanks for the million years of song that's real, from the kid from the set to you. I better put this out or my wife will never forgive me. She said, wear that. Okay. I won't wear it, but I'm going to put it right here. Believe me, we're not usually this organized. Must be the weather. Okay. Thanks, Rodney. He brought that one all the way back from Saskatchewan. He says it's a new song. I think you've heard of the Red River Jig before. Check pointer. I just want to explain a little bit about this song. This is a song that I've kind of treasured for many, many years. I've sang it in various churches, and it's all about helping each other. And it goes on to talk about how we can be something special if we make a special effort. Sometimes it may be to go over and talk to your neighbor who might be having a lot of difficulties because their daughter's not well or worse. But they're really struggling, and sometimes we don't really know. And we know, but we have problems of our own. So I don't think I'll bother going over to see Joyce. I know I'm guilty of that, and I wish I weren't. But there are many people out there that are reaching. And we don't know. We don't know. Anyway, this song talks about that. Reaching out to a friend, helping someone begin again, hearing each lonely heart, accepting them, loving them, showing someone we care, if it's only by being there, sharing all that we are. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Sharing the love we give. That's what it's all about. Oh, that's what it's all about. Getting really involved, serving freely as we're called, staying open to life. Willingly, lovingly, sharing what we believe, giving freely of what we receive, staying open to life. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Sharing the love he gives. That's what it's all about. Ooh, that's what it's all about. Well, I guess we're going to get run off. Anyway, we sure had a good time, and we hope that we bless some of you. And we hope that tomorrow will be just as good as, or better than, today. In the twilight, oh, I see her. Blue eyes crying in the rain, and it's goodbye and parting there. I knew we began. Burning away at dying embers. Only memories remain. Through the ages, I remember blue eyes crying in the rain. Now my hair has turned silver. All my life I've loved in vain. I can see her sorry head, blue eyes crying in the rain. Someday when we meet up yonder, we'll stroll hand in hand in a land that knows no arcade. Blue eyes crying in the rain. Blue eyes crying in the rain. Thank you very much. So hope you all have a nice day. I hope you find more peace in your life than you had yesterday. There's a better tomorrow.
Hopefully he doesn't wake up. I want to thank everyone again on behalf of Shining Mountains Living Community Services, the Red Deer Native Friendship Society, Urban Aboriginal Voices Society, and Métis Local 492 for joining us today. Thanks for standing together in solidarity to honor those that are missing and murdered. Let's stand together with one voice, one heart, one mind, and make a difference. Now's the time. It's our time to rise up. It's our time to be together. It's our time to say no more. No more treating Indigenous people, whether they're First Nations, Métis, or Inuit, as other. We are all one people. We are all treaty people. We all deserve the same respect and honor, no matter what the color of our skin. At this time, we would like you to join us on a walk to the museum, where we will have potluck and feast together and continue our journey together today. Thank you so much.
Before we leave here, I've been asked if we could have an open mic so people could share their thoughts here. And so there's the young lady who. Yes, you're down there. Are you going to be my first victim? What? I mean, first speaker? Lori, can we? Want me?
Kagisumot tanan magitaw na ang tanawin, Uyoma. Sigusun ko sa akin always call me na Michelle Soto. Sturgeon Lake Cree Nation, Ochinia. My name is Michelle Soto. I come from Sturgeon Lake, Alberta. My sister-in-law was murdered a couple months ago. I don't want to go to details about it. But I'm sick and tired of seeing our women constantly being second-rate citizens and being treated like this. Even myself, since I was real little and I had a hard life. I have to work 4 times as harder, and I'm 40 and I already have battle scars on my body. I have trauma upon trauma. And it sucks and it saddens me to see the Canadian society walk around, live their lives while we keep having people die, and then we're supposed to rise up, keep going, go to work when you keep going through all this stuff every single day. being a mother and watching your kids and myself having to like worry about my own safety every day. If you really care about murdered, missing women, you would realize and start opening your eyes about how hard we have to work in our own country. How we had everything taken away from us. My mother was a residential school survivor at 3 years old. She tried so hard, but everywhere she went, she was treated like she was trash, that she was object of gratification. And even myself, I used to be 280 pounds because I thought I was safer. Until I started having health problems. Now I work out and I'm still treated like a sexual object. I am not that. I'm someone's mother. I come from ceremony. I walk with respect. And I went to school forever to what? To still feel poverty. You can't tell these young kids in Canada, Indigenous kids, to have dreams if the society is set up for us not to even thrive. Look around you, how you have a car, mortgage, college, your kids are all healthy and they have health insurance. We're told we get everything for free. We don't get everything for free. You go in my reserve, it's hard. I come from a place where I had to learn how to fight. Otherwise, I'd get murdered. So now I walk around in Canada. Yeah, I'm pissed off. I have every right to be, but I'm a lady. I came here to talk because I can't carry this weight anymore, and I'm not living here in this area and carrying that weight. Going home to my kids and being okay the rest of the day because I was messed up. This month was my mother's birthday, my sister's birthday, and my sister-in-law died. I'm really having a hard time, but I'm not gonna walk away. I'm gonna let y'all carry that weight, that guilt, that shame, that pain, because I'm not gonna do this alone. I'm not gonna walk away here from feeling like crap. And to my fellow Indigenous sisters, thank you for being here and loving and caring, because if it wasn't for you, I know that, I'm not saying other people, but you know what that life is like. If you see me later, just say hi. And say I look pretty. Then I'll feel better. Just kidding. No, I'm not kidding. I hope you have a good day. I feel a lot better. I get a lot of body pain and stress and everything like that. That's from trauma. Your body cannot handle, sustain living on fight or flight. And I'm 40 years old, so I have to release it. Oh yeah. Nabi Oma. Kagi semutan nang magenta nang karuwi Oma. Kagi tuya weyo. I feel a million times better, thank you.
I could adjust the knife, it takes too long. Thank you. That was, thank you so much. All right. Oh, wow. I'm Beverly Beckley, and I'm a writer and poet living in Red Deer. And I have two books, well, I have one book out now, it's called The Little Bones. It's a tribute commemoration to the survivors and the children who died at residential schools. And the other book, and Mel talked about it earlier, was inspired in part by the artist who created the red dresses, the idea to hang these red dresses in the trees and anywhere that we can and make awareness. So I started writing in 2017, the Dress Diaries. And that's what I'm going to read a little bit today, but I wanted to start with something from Little Bones. It's the first poem, and it's the title poem. It's a frame book where the Little Bones begins and ends the book. Oh, I can't see with glasses. So much sorrow discovering the 215 little bones found buried, and unknown shame of the nation. And so that book's available now. I'm going to be reading in other places, hopefully throughout the summer. If you wanted to find me and get a hold of a copy, you can get one electronically or you can get a hard copy. It's Beverly Pithy Poet on Instagram. I want to just do one from, a couple maybe from the book. This small chapbook was put into the artistic expression at the Inquiry for Missing and Murdered Indigenous Women and Girls, and now resides in the medicine bag or bundle that is in the Winnipeg Museum of Human Rights. This poem probably didn't make it to the original full-length manuscript, but I talked to Mel about it, and I wanted to read it now because she knew Nina Kodapati. Beautiful, poor Nina. Beautiful child, amazing grace, how did you find your way into this place? Savage, cold, dark with despair. Promise a party to get you there. Now you are peaceful, flung away in the clouds. Cry for the victim, but never out loud. Journeys are broken by forces of men. Ignorance outcome, and never again. Cry for the children, lives cut away. Always remember, but forgive, they say. Stale in the darkness, emotions are mean. Revenge is the dish. Is the plate now clean? Beautiful Savior, a child with you now. Perhaps someday justice, and get over it somehow. I'm going to read something that's a little bit more cheerful. Perhaps. It's number 44, Sunshine. The groaning arms of a season losing ground wrap around your thoughts, holding them back, begging for the stay, but losing ground to falling leaves, chill wind and icy breaths of a breeze that spends the rest of the currency of years. In this time, she's missed the most, a summer girl of copper skin, eyes that laughed, sang youthful song, closed and dreamed a million lights, prospecting time, counting down to happiness and love. Even in the lean, mean years, the sparkle was there underneath a coat of dirt. Does dirt cover her now? No more shine through? Dull gray silence? No laughter, no song, no movement? Lost upon the rotting? This winter is ours, dark and bitter. She's forgotten to the world, present in only our dreaming, only our memory. This isn't as cheerful as I thought, but there's some brightness in it. And finally, number 34, Lost. She inhabits the night, drowns in a fury of stars, bright streetlights, a mess of traffic, back alley labyrinths, avenues, electric, cold cement sidewalks. attuned to her now, lost in a sewer of startled bar patrons, bussed onto a road of distant hopes and requiem club music. There's 54 poems in the long version, and it's for 54% of missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls in Western Canada alone. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Oh. Stretch. Thank you. Please, if you have the time, join us down at the museum as we walk with the Red Feather women, and take time to come and share your meal with us. Because I was taught that if you share food with someone, you can't fight with them. They're forever your friends. It's not okay to fight with someone you share food with. So come and join us.